What you need before starting English. On Friday, we had an interesting conversation in our class. Our teacher asked us a thought-provoking question. Do you remember your first impulse to learn English? Do you remember the moment when you started to learn English? I raised my hand and said, yes, I remember when I first became interested in English. The teacher smiled and asked me to share my story with the class. I began. First, I have to say that English wasn't always my favorite subject. I started learning English in high school, and at the beginning, it was very difficult for me. The structure of the language seemed illogical, and I struggled to remember words and learn grammar. It felt like a hard task, and by the time I finished high school, I was still only a beginner. I couldn't speak English well and believed that learning it wasn't possible for me. I continued then. Something changed. I've always loved music, and when I was 20, I started listening to the Beatles. Their music fascinated me, and I wanted to understand the lyrics of their songs. So, I began translating the lyrics into my language. Slowly, I started to understand more and more. Around the same time, I met two ladies from England on a train. We had a simple conversation, but it was a breakthrough for me. It gave me the confidence to believe that I could learn English. From that moment on, I started practicing English almost every day, and I gradually improved. Eventually, I joined this school to continue my learning journey. The teacher thanked me for sharing my experience and pointed out something significant. She said, "Your story highlights the importance of motivation in learning a new language. Initially, you didn't have much motivation, but once you found a reason to learn, understanding the Beatles' songs, it made all the difference. Motivation is crucial. When you have a reason to learn, you can make great progress. Without it, learning comes much harder." After my story, our teacher asked everyone in the class about their motivations for learning English. The stories were diverse and inspiring. One girl wanted to read historical books in their original English. Another student aimed to become a professional tennis coach in England and wanted to speak perfect English for his career. One woman aspired to work for a big international company and needed English for her job. It was clear that everyone had a unique motivation, whether it was using English in real life or accessing information from books. At the end of the lesson, our teacher asked us if we liked English. I responded, I didn't like English in high school, but now I enjoy it a lot. I see how useful it is to know this language. The teacher added, liking something connected to English, whether it's the people, music, culture, or history, makes learning the language easier. If you have a positive attitude toward English, it helps you find time to practice and achieve a good level of proficiency. To communicate effectively in English, it's good to know at least 3,000 words. Without a genuine interest, it can be challenging to reach this level. I agreed with my teacher. Now, I enjoy the Beatles' music, appreciate my English teacher and boss, and love English humor. This makes it easier for me to find time to practice English every day. On Saturday, I played football for my school team. We have some very good players on our team, and we won the game 3-2. We were all very happy and went to the pub after the match to celebrate our victory. When you want to learn English, having a strong motivation to use the language every day is essential. It drives you to practice and improve consistently. When you want to learn English, read, listen, and speak. Spend 30 minutes on each activity every day. See you in the next part of the story.
Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe for more videos.